again and again, over and over, my sweethearts. Repetition, your torture, my joy. Let's recap what we need to do. Wake up, activate the plate, hold the feeling, compose reality. Whether it works or not depends on whether you accept what is happening. For you, only possible that which fits into the template of your worldview. You're built in a relatively primitive way. Nothing can happen to you that does not fit within how you perceive the world and yourself within it. All sorts of incredible things happen when you dream, simply because you reduce your standards of critical assessment. In waking, however, everything gets rigorous reconciliation with the template. So, your ability to move the frame depends on whether you can allow the possibility with certainty or doubt it. Performing simple miracles will be easy for you. You will be able to create anything that corresponds with everyday routine experience. Your experience is your template. More complex movements of the frame will require new content to be sliced in. I will have to repeat the same thing many times over and over, again and again, until you understand. And if you don't understand, I will order you off with your heads. I don't need you brainless. All right, don't cry, my feeble ones. Listen on. As I previously said, the script carries you along a film roll that you did not choose. Broadly speaking, the film roll is your lifeline, and the script is your fate. It's not only that you don't choose your fate, you don't even try to change it, although you could. You foolishly console yourself with the hope that fate, although predestined, is still in your hands. In fact, everything is worse than that. You are being led by a harsh and unfair script. It is only an illusion that you take action as you see fit. It is believable, but it is still an illusion. What you see and what you do only appears as a controlled action. You cannot recognize this kind of illusion, though, because you're constantly in it. Do you remember we talked about the dream mannequins? They exhibit the pictures of your dreams, like the characters of the motion picture, one shot into a roll of film. You watch the dream, the mannequins move. You watch the film, and the characters come to life. As soon as the film or dream is over, the characters freeze until the next viewing, or otherwise, forever. Do you think that the characters in a motion picture or video game are aware that they're in a film and that you are watching them? No. Are the dream mannequins aware that you are seeing them in a dream? Again, no. And now, I'm asking you, do you know who you are? You can't ask these characters in a film. You could ask the mannequins in a dream. But it's pointless. You are, however, different from both, because you at least vaguely can grasp the meaning of the question. And so, you have ability to be self-aware. But when are you self-aware? Only at the moment that you ask yourself this question. The rest of the time, where are you? Who are you? You are characters in a film role in the life that is happening to you. You don't live your life happens to you. Neither the dream mannequin nor character in a motion picture are capable of distinguishing the illusion of their actions, or, more precisely, the illusion of action occurring. So, I ask you, why would you think that you would be capable of doing so? But of course you are capable, my clever ones, and yet you don't do it. All the time that you are not asking yourself the questions, where you are and who you are, you're just exactly as lacking in rational understanding as the characters of the film or a dream. Your attention is constantly immersed into one of the screens and your intention in the current frame. So your motives and actions are not in fact yours. Do you see? I will describe what literally happens. At a certain point in time, you start to want something, and you try to do whatever it is. You believe that these are your own motives and actions, where in fact it is part of a script. You might even believe that you had the idea for something, but in fact, this is just the story twist for your role. You are so consumed by current reality to such an extent that you stop being aware of what you're doing and fail to see through the illusion. You have your own mannequins in the films stored in the Eternity Archive. When you're watching one of these films in a dream, your consciousness finds a mannequin which comes to life and starts moving. As long as you're having the dream, you're living in the body of a dream mannequin, like in one of multiple variants. Take a look in the mirror sometime in a dream. You won't recognize yourself. In the film role among which your life is running, it is exactly the same. Your consciousness enters version of the mannequin which comes to life and becomes you in the current frame. And so, this is the question. How are you different to the dream mannequins if in waking life you live as if you were in a dream? And really, generally speaking, what makes you better than a snail? Repulsive, slimy snails, which respond equally as primitively to all external stimuli. They tuck away their horns and hide in their little house. Your fate is predetermined as you are predictable. Even the little that you have learned so far, my dears, is incomprehensible to you because it does not fit into the template of your worldview. And as long as it remains this way, you will be free in your dreams and bond to your fate. But when finally you see the light and ditch the illusion, you will be able to stroll through reality like a living being inside a film. And then you will be able to pick a new reality, like choosing a reel from the film archive. And now, an interlude. I'm exiting my film and setting off into It book. I'll see you there. Bye for now, snails.